Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another special quarantine episode of the Tasteless Gentleman. We have Daddy Scoop.
I'm here.
Father time.
I can't, the hair, man. I fucking.
Dude, it's a new look, baby. It's a new look.
That's call him Father time, man.
Well, that's the Friar Tuck.
Yep.
These quarantine haircuts hit different.
Yeah, I can tell by the looks of it. Then we got Dom.
Yeah. We in this
down
thing.
there. And then we have Alex.
Yeah, I need space.
Pointing at my dick because he's right below me. So yeah, a lot of shit going on with quarantine, huh?
Yes, we'll update the Kevin show in a second. So we have, obviously shop.tastegentleman.com. You can get all your t-shirt needs on there. The bomber jackets, the Tiger King, the crazy 90s bomber jackets. A lot of those are shipping today and tomorrow. That was a pre-order, so it was labeled on that, but those will be shipping shortly. What else? We got a bunch of new t-shirts. Dude, I put some hilarious ones up. There's more Tiger King, of course. I put a whole section just for Tiger King. But there's those wolf moon
they're
shirts.
great, but like they're older, like the animal shirts.
Yeah. I have them like that in my bathroom, actually.
Like the one that he has in The Hangover.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's the Tiger King. Joe Exotic is the moon, his head. And then it's amazing. 3 tigers and the stars.
Yeah, those are like the shirts that you see when you go to like the gift shop at the Grand Canyon.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
So we had.
So we have a bunch more of those up. Take a peek. Putting up shirts every day. After this episode, we have a Twitch channel. After this episode airs on YouTube, Dom and I will be playing Call of Duty. I will be talking so much shit. Much shit.
Backing it up.
And we got some other plans for that. I floated this out to some people on Discord, and I think I sent it to you, Dom, and Shoni, but we were talking about having a DJ competition on the Twitch. Like legit, like 3-minute sets.
Rad. I'd watch that.
Tournament style. We'll be the judges. Me, Bradley, and Alex. We'll judge it in like tournament style, 3-minute sets. I think it'd be fun. Yeah. I just need to make sure copyright's good with that. It seems like Twitch is more chill with that.
Okay, because I know copyright shit, that'd be shutting down DJs nationwide.
Well, so there's live DJs on there all the time. So anyway, yeah. So I think we're gonna try doing that. You just can't replay it. I think later, whatever. But
yeah, SoundCloud was like made by DJs. The people got on it because of DJs, and now DJs can't even fucking use it.
Can't even use it.
SoundCloud.
And what's crazy is if you're Diplo, his mixes are on there. Like songs that just came out, he couldn't have gotten the rights for. It's stupid.
Dude, I've done a couple. I've done a couple just fucking live streams just playing records lately, and all of them have gotten shut off automatically.
Oh, hold on. Can we bring Terry McMichael into this DJ competition?
I don't have the skills Dom has. I know.
No, but I want the vinyl only set. I want him to show up on the set with his crates.
Real wax.
And I want to add in, so he's DJing and he jumps off to the drums and plays with it and then jumps back to the decks. I think there's something here.
Dude, I told Dom, I said anytime he wants to do some more of that fucking drum and DJ shit, I'm game. That was fun.
Yeah, I like that. That was dope.
There was like a period of time where DJs were trying to like reinvent the bringing in like a guitarist or a fucking or a drummer or like a fucking bass, like a trombone player.
Yeah. Trombone.
You got a guy on a trumpet.
There is that one dude in San Diego though that he does saxophone.
And I think it sounds dope.
It's fucking dope. Yeah. I mean, he's really good at it, and he goes with the beat, and he does like solos and shit. It's actually really dope.
Well, it's like Epic Sax Man or whatever that is. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the dude in San Diego name? It's Jason something. Isn't it?
I actually have a story about that. I was at a dinner with him. I don't know him, but I was at a dinner with him and a couple other people, and we were getting drinks, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna buy a bottle," and so he bought a bottle, and obviously it was crazy expensive, and he was like, "Yeah, just make sure I get cash from everybody," and the person who brought me to this dinner forgot, and then I forgot, and we just like dipped out on him on like $100, so I felt so bad later. I felt so bad.
You can still go back and repay him.
No!
Just to give credit where credit is due, his name's Jason Whitmore.
Whitmore, yeah, he's super dope, but no, he's not getting my money. Sue me.
All debts are forgiven after quarantine.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, tell that to the IRS for me, man. One time for the post in the back.
So we tried to do episode 141. This is the
Tried
redo.
like 8 times.
Yeah, with White People Humor, Kevin Flynn. I don't know what happened. It kept getting taken down for copyright, but then there's conflicting messages. So in the back end of our YouTube, you know, there's like a different message. It says for video or audio copyright. But we didn't play any audio we don't normally play. It was just us talking, and we didn't play any video. I don't know. And then on the actual, if you clicked on the link, that said we violated terms of service.
I think it may have been white people in the title.
So that's what I thought too. I was like, okay, it's got to be that. So I took the video portion that I have and tried to upload it. That got taken down even without White People Humor, just with his name. So I don't know. And then that, remember we were thinking, oh, I had a Tiger King background. I was like, oh, maybe it's that. No, I took that out. Tried to upload. Then when I uploaded other videos, totally fine, no issue.
So we eliminated literally all the variables except for Kevin.
It's Kevin's voice. Somebody owns it.
Can you patent your voice?
Either that, or it's all the people that he blocked united as one and just freaking went ham and just shut his shit down.
I mean, that may be the case because he's never done anything like that before, has he?
No, I don't think so. I think Disney owns Kevin's voice, and he didn't tell us.
Hold on, you know his name is, what's his name again?
Kevin Flynn. Yeah.
You said Disney owns his voice?
Yeah.
So Kevin Flynn is the name of the character in Tron.
That's interesting.
Maybe.
That was a Disney movie.
I mean, he didn't say anything about Disney, but I mean, maybe.
I mean, if a bot picked it up just on Kevin Flynn, it wouldn't.
And he sounded like Tron on the show because we're over Zoom. I used to be the best.
That was one of our greatest moments, by the way.
Oh man, yeah, that's definitely going to the top moments of the year.
So I don't know what we're gonna do. I still have the 30 minutes of the ending of the show we did. So what I thought was gonna happen is we were gonna have access to the video like always. So when the video goes up, so that's my mistake. I should have been recording the show while it was playing. I just didn't think about it because it worked every time. So I'll do that from now on. And I think it's just gonna be this one. We're gonna make sure this episode goes up, and then we'll go back to live. I just don't want to keep saying, "Hey, we're live! Hey, we're live!" and it's just down, So
what's everybody's take? I'm curious on how long this is gonna persist for.
The quarantine?
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, I think it's only going to be a few more weeks. I think people are getting really restless, and they're going to have to do something.
Revolt?
I mean, I don't want to say revolt like it's fucking guns in the street, but
gotta make money, dude.
There's protests already. I mean,
Yeah.
Detroit was basically, I think it was Detroit, was basically shut down yesterday because everyone went in the streets. They blocked the streets with cars. I mean, the thing is, people get desperate, man. They're going to be so fucking broke. I'm already there.
I mean, look at your hair. Fuck.
Look at this.
That's stress.
It's all stress. I'm shoehorned from stress.
That's the Jerry Rice hairline from like his late career.
Yeah, when he was 27,
and you're still rocking the cornrows. They started like halfway back his head.
Oh man, yeah, that's a bad look. That's a bad look. The cornrows with the slightly balding.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's one of the worst.
You think like what, by the end of the month, like May?
Well, okay, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know shit about shit. I hardly graduated high school, but and I lost my train of thought.
Okay,
see what a high school education to get you.
Get you, baby.
Your timing
Stay in school,
could not have been better. Your timing was impeccable. I was saying, are we going to be back by May? And then you started to go into like your thoughts on that, and then you fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where I am. Call me Joe Biden, baby.
No, I don't know how long it's gonna last. I'm thinking like another month.
You think so? You think it's gonna go through May?
Yeah,
I'd say it's gonna last about 3 months.
You think 3 months? So through June?
So we started the lockdown around what? I think it was like March 16th
or March 19th, something like that. There was
I think the first the beginning of any type of lockdown was like the 16th. I think it was like right around St. Patty's Day. And then it wasn't even in full effect really. There was still shit you could do that people were being idiots and doing. So yeah, I'd say about 3 months. I mean, even then, like we'll only reopen portions of the economy. Like it's not going to be like back to normal.
I think we're a long way from normal, but I agree with Scoop. People won't be fucking patiently waiting for everything to open back up.
I mean,
they'll get desperate. They need people to make
money.
money.
Here's my question,
I need
though.
to make money, dude.
Yeah, here's my question. Wasn't the goal of the quarantine to flatten the curve, right? So that hospitals, the whole goal of the flattening the curve thing is so the hospitals don't get overwhelmed, and you know they. So now I'm just asking. I don't know shit. I don't work anywhere. I don't know. But if the goal was to flatten the curve, and now you flatten it, now hospitals can handle an influx of people that are getting infected. I'm not saying people should die for the economy, but people, if 10 million fucking people die, I was talking about this with Shoney. It's like if over the next 10 years, let's say we go in the craziest depression ever, and 10 million fucking people die because of alcoholism, drug abuse, fucking gang violence, all this shit.
Suicide.
I don't know. I mean, if I get the Rona, I get it. But with this haircut, I'm not even sure, baby. I think I'm uninfectable.
Man. You skimbo slice.
Someone in our Discord called it the opposite of Mike T. Of Mr. T. It's like
Mr. T.
It's like you know how he just had
if Mr. T headbutted you, you would have a full head of hair right now.
Did you do this today, or did you do it a couple days ago?
No, I just did it today. Well, I was gonna shave my head because there's no barber, and they're all, hey, you can get a barber to come to your house. I don't know this fucking guy. Yeah, come in my house so he can rob me. He got his license in prison. Yeah, come on in.
Hey, but if that haircut's tight though, then it might be worth it.
I mean, it is tight, and I did it myself.
Yeah, that's pretty legit, man.
When you cut your hair though, do you normally go that low, that tight? I didn't think
Never.
so.
No, because I got hot dogs in the back of my head. You don't want to see that.
Can you do a zero right now?
Can you do a reverse? Can you do a reverse shadow fade from the top down?
If I had the skill, I would do it. I literally thought about that, like one strip in the middle and then fading it down. But I don't. I can't. I only have like a beard trimmer. I don't even have legit.
That's the same trimmer you use to trim your nuts.
Yeah, it is actually. I gave it a spray.
Yeah. Exactly.
I love the fact that there's I always get that manscaping ad on various social media apps, and it's all it is basically the advertisement should literally just say, something to shave your nuts that you don't shave your face with.
Literally, well, I mean, they kind of do say that. Have you seen the billboards? I've seen a few billboards in San Diego. It must be a huge company if they have. I didn't realize it was that big a deal.
What, Manscaped?
Yeah. I mean, I've always had trimmers. I mean, I'm sure you guys have too, right? Wait, one of you guys shaves with a razor, right?
Yeah, man, gets the grain.
Are you talking about your
balls? I mean, with the grain. My bad.
So you're the guy that shaves with the razor?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
The clippers, you do the full. You do your balls too?
No, I mean the balls. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Clippers with everything else.
Do you stretch your ball bag out?
No, I don't need to.
you got to do the bat wing.
Yeah.
He's like,
no.
He's got it over his head. He's just
he shaves his face, but it's his sack.
Yeah, it's a sack over his head.
That's what I'm gonna invent. Is like a stretching rack for the nut sack. So you just clip it up and it just gets it out like you're drying leather.
Send an email to Manscaped. Let's partner immediately.
Yeah. Dude, they're actually a company I could see actually sponsoring our show.
Probably. Besides, shop.thecinema.com.
Hey, for all your t-shirts and all that good shit.
Dom, I need to get back to, so whenever you trim your nether region, you always shave?
Yeah.
With the razor and fucking you lube up with shaving cream?
Yeah, just a little bit of shaving cream, you know what I'm saying? Get the razor.
Okay.
With the grain.
You
gotta do it with the grain. That's the important part. It's gotta be with the grain.
I said I did it once, but I couldn't even remotely handle when it started to grow back how itchy it was. So I said I would never do it again.
That was the crabs.
At that point?
Huh? Are
you past that point?
No, that doesn't happen to me.
Because you're used to it, or because you shave so often that you don't even let it get to that point?
Nah, I don't have any kind of irritation after.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I just imagine ingrown hairs and just
no. I don't know, man. I guess I don't have an afro on my balls.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So we were going to talk about how Adele won one, or Adele lost one. The boys won the W,
Yeah,
though.
the men won one.
Yeah,
Roll the boys up.
I think this might be the first time. No, well, I don't know, actually. This might be one of the first times I've heard about something this big happening for guys in a divorce settlement. So
Yeah.
let me pull this up.
I would venture to say this might be the largest sum ever awarded to a man in a divorce settlement.
Yes, yes.
No, but
so the title is this from Forbes. This is a couple days ago actually now, but Adele's divorce is $180 million, and but I think that
How
got
is she
changed.
worth that much?
She's worth way more than that.
she sells millions, billions, maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
worldwide, fool.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she's worth way more. So from what I gathered from the article, I just showed a screenshot of the article, but from what I gathered from it, so the actual settlement ended up being $140 million, and it's for past earnings and future earnings. So he get
boy.
yeah, but that's how they do it anyway. That's how they do it anyway. So they just calculated how much she's going to earn, and they split that 50-50 over the next 5 years or something like that, as opposed to her paying alimony. Like that was part of the settlement.
Wow.
And that meme picture where she's getting out of the car and pointing at the camera, and she's all mad. That was actually when she found out. Apparently,
that was a legit emotional.
Legit, she's on the phone and she found out she's got to pay a grip.
I mean, eventually, because like women are on track to be doing better off than men financially. They're going to college more. They're getting higher paying jobs more as of late.
And high school and shit too. Yeah, everything.
Yeah, like men are basically like falling off the map in portions of the country. So like eventually, like all those laws in place that work in favor for women are going to work in favor for men.
Yeah,
Good.
For sure. We need
Our
some.
time.
Yeah, we definitely need some parity here. It's a little ridiculous. I mean, I don't agree with anybody having to pay that much money for being married to someone. I don't care if it's 50% of your. I don't agree with it, but we need to get some dubs here. we need a couple.
Saying, man.
Yeah.
It's not like sports. We're not going to get the first draft pick. You know, like taking the L in life doesn't get you anywhere like it does in sports.
Well, I read some article about the richest women in the world, and they're in the top 10. There's and the thing is they never count the Saudi princes because they don't disclose how much money they're worth, and they're worth way more fucking money. But the richest people people in the world in the top 10, there's 2 women. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, what did they do? They divorced a fucking millionaire or billionaire.
See, you should be disqualified for that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, like, it gets ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, if you have, like, Oprah kind of money, like, how could you, like, because if I was just married to that and I wasn't working and we got divorced, I was like, you know what? I need some money for the lifestyle I had. Like, give me $5 million and I'm good. Like,
yeah.
I don't need,
I want it all, baby.
Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to take it all. I'm just saying realistically, like I don't need all of it.
Yeah,
I do realistically.
Mom's got a very expensive lifestyle. He needs.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't all of us, if we was married to Oprah or some shit like that?
Wait, what?
I mean, yeah.
I would married to Oprah.
I want the money. I'm not saying I don't want it, but
yeah,
it is.
I mean, with the rules in place, I wouldn't be like, no, don't worry about it. Give me 10 million and we're square.
I don't.
But like, you play the rules of the game. That's all you can do. So like, if you don't like those rules about me getting 50%, you got to change the rules first before I don't try to take the 50%.
Yeah, and I never understood the concept because part of their argument in that whole thing is that you need to keep somebody at the same lifestyle that they are accustomed to. But it's like, dude, what if I lose my business or lost my job, or how does that make any sense that you have to, like? Yeah.
You don't get dumped by a fucking dime piece and then go to a bar hitting on dime pieces, being like, "Oh no, I deserve this. I'm used to this quality of pussy."
That's the thing. It's so. I've always thought it was so ridiculous because it's arbitrary. Like to say what you can and cannot be accustomed to in terms of your lifestyle.
I think you should go back to where you came from, bitch.
After every divorce, you should be forced to go live with your parents for 3 weeks.
Go back to Golden Corral, you fucking cunt.
So do you think that she has to cut a single check for that amount, or they space it out over like the next 10 years?
I can't imagine she's liquid 140 million, but I
don't know. She's got I don't even know. She's got a shitload of money, like you said. I don't know what she's.
Yeah. I just feel like no one's liquid. Like whenever they talk about Bezos or something, like he made $24 billion today. It's like, bro, that's in the stocks. You can't just take that money, you fucking idiots.
I mean, like to a certain extent, though, like they can force you to sell shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, the government in terms of divorce settlement.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
whatever,
sure.
whatever. Like you negotiate, whatever you deal with, they can be like, you know what, like you can pay this out a month, but you got to sell this and pay this in a lump sum. Like figure out how to do it.
And they just take
Sell
your
the yacht.
You got to sell the Rari, Dom.
Ew.
your O.J. Simpson Heisman Trophy. They're like, you got to get rid of that.
Gotta get rid of it.
Fuck.
So the lesson is, as we've said before, don't get married unless she makes a shitload more money than you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
And
don't
make sure
don't
the
get married.
prenup says that you get more than she does.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys know, but I've heard that prenups aren't even that legit.
Well, it's only before. Like you signed the prenup for whatever you made before you got married.
Gotcha.
So like it doesn't matter if you're making a shit ton of money and you're a super successful businessman or actor or whatever it is, you're still making millions upon millions of dollars while you're married. So like it's not really doing you any good except protecting the assets you had prior to that.
Yeah.
But I thought in terms of if you got a divorce, she doesn't get half of anything because
No,
she's
it's
signed
only
away.
it's only what you make after prenup, like it's before, not during. I mean, I'm sure you could probably negotiate something during, but I've always wondered how do you even approach that if you really do love somebody or like you really
you
know,
never
want to-
know. So it's like fuck love. I mean, you never
No,
know.
I get you, but like if you both love each other, imagine approaching that like there's no like sane, rational way to be like, hey, you know,
Dude,
I love you, I want to be with you, but I also don't trust you entirely.
I say
I
you,
feel you.
I say you just take the Band-Aid off and be like, look, this is how it is. We're gonna have a prenup, and that's all there is to it.
If you can't have a prenup conversation, you shouldn't be getting married.
I agree.
To me, that doesn't seem that crazy. Like, oh,
Really?
you need to sign a prenup. Like, it doesn't seem
Oh,
crazy to me.
It doesn't, but it's also that kind of shit, you know, doesn't have you thinking irrationally anyway.
I don't know.
Like
bro.
right now you're totally cold and rational. Like fuck yeah, I would just
I'm
get a
on
prenup.
drugs. Nobody's rational around here.
But like
Does this say rational? Does this say rational to you?
Did you guys see the dude who got literally cut like all of the items that he had with his wife in half? He fucking took like
like
dressers, and I think he even cut a car in half too. And he's like, here, you can have it.
like fucking LT in Any Given Sunday.
Yeah. Or that strip club owner who he had a bunch of strip clubs in Jersey, and his wife moved in next door to him, and he put the big middle finger statue.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Too good.
I mean, that's a level of petty that I really aspire to
Yes. And another nasty divorce here, because they were married. I didn't realize they were married, but Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Yeah, they were married, dude. When I don't know what you guys heard about the story at first, but what they were making it sound like was that Johnny Depp was beating her. That's what they sound like. He got fired from Pirates of the Caribbean. He lost a few other movies that were very lucrative. And then it turns out it was completely the opposite. She cut his finger off. She was threatening him. She said she was gonna get him locked up for grape. Like, what is going on here?
Wait, she cut his finger off?
Literally with a butcher's knife.
What was the finger cutting thing? I saw that.
They were in an argument, and it was like above the first knuckle. She cut her. She literally butcher knife cut his finger off, and she was saying she was defending herself from him attacking her, and all his buddies are like that's not him. He doesn't attack people, and you know I don't think people believed it. And then he had evidence. He literally had evidence of her saying after the fact.
I highly doubt Johnny Depp would fight anybody. Can you imagine the amount of time it would take for him to take off all his wristbands in order to fight somebody? All right, hold on. Let me take these off, and it's gonna be real second. 1 second. 15 minutes later, all his leather wristbands are on the ground.
Baby, hold my earrings.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how that went down because I'm trying to picture it in my head, and it doesn't seem like it would be that simple.
Dude, the audio was so gross. The audio, because he recorded her.
Incident?
Yeah, no. So not of that incident, but he was secretly recording her with his phone for like a couple months, and he got her saying crazy shit.
What did you hear? Because I haven't.
I mean, like threatening him more, saying she'll lie about this. She was like, "I'll lie. I don't care. I'll lie again. I don't care." You know, just like that. Totally ambivalent. Just doesn't give a fuck. It was crazy. It's crazy.
That's a sociopath, man.
It's crazy.
Okay, that's insane.
And Elon Musk, the funniest dude ever on the internet, was like, because he used to date her right before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he just tweets out once that audio came out. He just tweeted, "Dodged a bullet." Period.
Who is Elon Musk dating now? Is he dating a supermodel or is
Adele?
Adele.
Man, look at Elon Musk's old photos from when he was just like a fucking tech nerd.
Dude, his hairline recovered better than anyone's.
LeBron James recovered better than anyone's.
I don't know, his come and go, man.
I know. As the season goes on, he has to get it retouched up with a little paint.
Wasn't there a player that had painted on hair? It was like
I think
Allen Houston Boozer. That's what it was. Yeah. And it was very clearly airbrushed in. It was very clear, and it looked so bad.
Into a beard, right? Into a beard too.
And it looked so bad on TV. It was so bad.
And sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Yeah. Case in point.
Yeah, stupid. Didn't they have a product that was actually like the late night infomercial where it would spray your fucking hair on?
Yeah.
Like it was legitimate.
Yeah, and it was like it'll cling to your natural hairs, like some shit like that.
Yeah, so goofy. So goofy.
Dude, a buddy of mine did the fucking hair transplant surgery, and he showed me photos. It's not like that involved for a surgery, but there's a lot going on when they do that.
Wait, so how does that work?
They basically take your hair, I guess, from where it's growing, and then kind of plug it into these like holes they create where your hair isn't growing.
Yeah, that's
allegedly it grows normally.
That's what LeBron James did, pretty much.
Yeah.
That seems ridiculous.
My buddy spent like $13,000, and he's not in a position where he could or should be spending that much money.
That's a used Prius. What are we doing here?
My man. You see?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus
like
Christ,
dude. What's that, dog?
Shit looks like he got dipped in the. Looks like he got dipped in the La Brea tar pit.
I think you're better off going wig, right? Like a glued-on wig. I've seen those.
Wig. Hey, those are coming in. Like
they look legit.
Yeah, bitches ain't the only ones.
They've come a long way since the old school toupees.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Did the Joe Dirt get it surgically put on?
I saw some. It was like a barber Instagram. I don't even know how I ran across, but like an Explorer on Instagram, and that they literally they fade the side of your head up because he had hair on the side. Then they glue it on top, then they barber it. It's like real hair. And then they barber it up, and it looked legit as fuck. Could you imagine that you're hitting it from the back and your fucking toupee falls off,
and you look completely different? You look like Scoop.
and then her weave falls off, and you got two rats on the fucking ground.
And you guys switch.
Yeah.
She's wearing your fresh fade.
I mean, in all honesty, like if I was sitting there from the back and a weave came off, I would definitely put that shit on my head and just keep going.
There's a porn video. Have you seen this? It was going around on the internet, but I think it was on our Discord, the not safe for work part. But the guy, he's a porn star, and it's like him fucking like 4 chicks in a row, and it looks like all the same day. And then the last chick, he just grabs her hair and rips it off her head, and she starts going, "Hey!" and he's still fucking, and then he puts it on.
Like he just
that's the move, right? That's the move.
Like he just scalped her.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody tagged us all of us in a post. I don't know if you guys saw this on Instagram, and it was like 2 dudes at a strip club on stage, and this dude is just shooting a fucking rope on the stripper's face.
On Instagram?
He got it on his friend, the dude.
Yeah, because the dude was like that.
Yeah, and he shoots a rope onto the dude, and then, like, I don't know if that dude was actually hitting it from the back or he's like, because he had his jeans on or whatever. But yeah, it was like a full on like fuck session in the strip club.
We fought a revolution for less. I'm not getting rope shot on me. Shot on me.
See the dude like, because he's getting blown and he kind of looks down and he's like, whatever.
He like tried to cover it up with his button up, like, oh yeah, that's not really
kind of does what I mean.
Button this up a little bit higher.
This couldn't have been in the States, though, I'm assuming, right?
No,
fuck no.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been.
It could have been.
You got to remember the reason why we have all these stupid strip club rules is because local politicians were going to the strip clubs and just banging chicks
and dudes. Is creepy fucks.
Probably, yeah.
Why is it always a politician that gets caught doing some super weird shit?
Because nobody gives a fuck about it when we do it. That's why.
I mean, I guess that's true. It was like that one from a couple weeks ago. The guy that was running for Florida governor in 2018. I think his name was Andrew Gillum, but he got caught. So he has 4 kids. He almost won the governorship by like 0.5%. So like he could have been the governor.
What state was this?
Florida.
Oh, okay.
And Yeah, of course, right? And he got caught in Miami. He has 4 kids and a wife. He got caught in Miami with a gay escort. Another guy was in the room who's the one who called the cops. The cops come in and they have the video going. He's passed out on the floor because he overdosed from meth. He's completely naked and there's vomit everywhere. The other guy, the gay escort guy, is also naked and passed out. Craziness. And then somebody found a bunch of pictures from him and old boy, the escort, hanging out on boats. And if you saw these, you go, oh, they're friends. But now when you look back, you're like, oh, these guys are fucking for sure.
It was also like during a wedding too, right?
So he said that, but there was no evidence of a wedding. Because why wouldn't you have your family at the wedding?
That's too many plane tickets. Fuck that.
He lives in the area, so why was he at the hotel instead of staying at home?
Why not, man? He want to go see his friend, kick it for a little bit. Who doesn't go up to their homie's room so hey man, come back here and say,
let's smoke some meth.
You had your butthole tickled? Yeah, I saw that on WorldStar, but it was a very short clip. It just said something about some guy that like had passed out in a hotel room. I didn't know that was the backstory.
Tom, every time you say a news story, you're always like, "Yeah, I saw it on WorldStar." How WorldStar?
Yeah, you're the only person that actually logs on to WorldStar instead of just comes across the videos on social media.
I'll make sure to check it daily.
He's like, you hear about this source? You hear about this quarantine? I saw it on WorldStar.
Niggas is dying.
Well, dude, as is always the case, it's always the politician that is so against gay rights.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Being the most gay out of all.
There have been some high-profile people caught, like in bathrooms and shit, and brothels, and it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, I'll paraphrase this, but there was a Christopher Hitchens quote where he said, anytime you heard like a pastor talk about, how being gay is a sin, he's like, I'll always set my clock and just wait for the time they get caught, with an expired passport blowing a tranny.
It's so real. It's so real. I couldn't imagine getting busted like that. Just, I don't know. It's so embarrassing, bro.
I mean, at that point, you just have to own it. There's no, like,
you
you got me,
Yeah.
No, you just come out and be like, no, I tripped.
I tripped and a dick was in my mouth.
Yeah. I heard a noise in this abandoned building and I fucking tripped over something and there was just a dick right there. It's like there's something about Mary when he gets busted in the cruising rest stop.
Yeah,
when he goes to take a piss and he trips over and all of a sudden all these dudes jump up. They're like, oh shit.
Yeah. That cruising stuff is real though. They are on that shit. I mean, maybe not
cruising
now.
Stuff?
So cruising is, there are areas and cities. We have one in San Diego. It's called Balboa Park, where gay dudes basically go and whisper at each other and then fuck each other in the bushes.
Well, it was also bigger in like the 70s, 80s, and 90s before it was accepted to be out.
Yeah.
So like back in the day, it was like the YMCA was known for that.
Yeah. When I was there, probably as a fucking 12-year-old.
Oh yeah, you used to go to the bathroom and like the sauna.
Bro,
I don't know why.
Covering a boner with a newspaper.
I don't know why these dudes are always wrestling in the locker room.
It's funny though, because when we used to go to the Y, my family, and my mom always said, "Do not go in the sauna." Always, she was like, "Do not go in the sauna. You're not allowed to go in there."
Why? Is that like a place?
They're fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how you get a rope shot on you on accident.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the sauna. I don't know if you. It's a wet sauna or whatever, steam sauna. So whatever. So you can't really see in there. You know what I mean? And they can see people come in because there's light from outside. So you can just hide what you're doing, and you have time to get your mouth off a wiener. Woo!
Almost tripped.
Whoa!
I remember being in junior high and I was so fucking scared shitless during PE to change and do anything in front of like all the other kids in the class. I don't think they always recommended, hey, you guys should shower before you're going to your next class, and no one did.
Oh yeah. I was like, think I get naked? You crazy?
No.
Nobody.
I wouldn't even
showered.
Shit in school, let alone get naked.
I never knew a single kid in all of junior high that took a shower after PA.
There was one like weird kid who would go shower and everybody would be like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Weird kid. He's just clean, bro.
I know. Yeah.
He's the freshest.
The best was when you had PE as your last period.
Yeah.
And then you could just go home and shower. You didn't have to worry about stinking like a motherfucker the entire time.
I used to wear basketball shorts or my uniform underneath my clothes. You know, if we had a game, I would wear it underneath my clothes so I could just take off my clothes and ready to go.
But the weirdest the weirdest thing is like nobody wanted to show their dick, but there's always that one dude who's like swinging his dick around and doing crazy shit.
Of course, yeah, of course. Hey, it's even in the military, it made me uncomfortable. Sorry, I cut you.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Especially the fucking boot camp one. What are we doing? What are
Wiener
we doing?
watchers.
Bro, and then so the
Hey,
way
you
this...
fucking dick looker.
I'm assuming most are like this, so if you were in the Army, get out of the comments. We get it, bro. It wasn't like that in the Army. But so the way it worked in the Navy was one pole in the middle with a bunch of sprayers. So you're just all standing there. There's like 12 guys around the pole.
Elbow to elbow.
Elbow to elbow, and you're just like trying to wash your ass, and the dude, touching elbows. And then we had a very openly gay dude who literally wiener watched.
But let's be real, the Starship Troopers shower would be legit.
Yeah, with the chicks.
Oh yeah.
Dangerous.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What's that one?
Hey, would you like to know more?
It's co-ed. That's what it is. So
Yeah,
there's
Co-ed
men-
showers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Could you handle that?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, even
I would literally handle it.
I mean, but
yeah.
it would be very disrespectful to walk around with a fucking boner.
No, you're paying respect.
This is
You
true.
did this to me.
Hey,
I mean,
when
it's
you
not
claim
like
when you claim victory on a fort, you plant your flag and you just let it fly.
It's not like it's an uncommon response to looking at titties. You know?
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I mean, I've been on not nude beaches, but like topless beach, like Miami, where the women are actually attractive, and like I can't just get hard like walking around on a beach and seeing a titty. Like that just doesn't do it for me.
No.
What about like if you guys are in a co-ed like shower bathroom?
No,
I don't think
She was all freaking lathered up in her.
Well,
no.
Just think about before the first time you went to jiu-jitsu. You thought in your head like, oh, what if I have to roll with a chick and I'm gonna get a boner? And then when you're actually doing it, that would never even cross your mind.
Almost happened. No, I'm just joking.
Not just farting in fucking his other guy's face.
Dom's like, this is a murder boner.
I gotta bet that even if like dudes who are porn stars, at first I can't imagine it's even really easy to get an erection with a bunch of cameras and other people in the room, let alone fucking maintain it.
Well, that's why those guys do it. Like that's because they can.
Yeah, exactly. 'cause
I
it's
have
not
a- I have a friend, not really a friend, but I mean he's a friend of a friend. He would come down to visit while my friend was in the Air Force, up in Palmdale. So they would come down like every few months, and he was telling me how he auditioned for porn.
How was his audition?
Well, so first they want to like know. I think he had like send in like a video showing that he could last a certain length of time, and then they
a
bring
whole video of you jerking off.
fucking like something like that. I can't remember what it was exactly.
They don't want to waste their time on two pump
Yeah.
chumps.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like those fake porns where they pick a guy up on the street and they're like, "Oh, let's see what you got." So he goes in, so he passes like the first test, and then he goes in, and the next one is just being able to maintain an erection in front of like a cast of camera people, like a whole crew. And so yeah, like
wait. Could you imagine that part though? Like 5 dudes just like, all right, man, whip it up and get hard.
Like this.
yeah,
Or the guy breathing in on your neck because he's got the
Yeah.
camera over your shoulder.
yeah. And so that's where he failed, was he couldn't maintain the erection.
That's pressure, dog. I don't think it.
Well, you
But that's
can't
a-
work in this industry.
Yeah.
Then. Get out.
Like you think just because you have a jump shot you can be in the NBA? No, you got to make it in crunch time. You got to make that in front of 25,000 people. You can't just fucking go out there solo in the fucking gym at middle school.
Bro, that's insane. There's 5 dudes in a room just with their arms crossed. Just
Scoop had a good point, because there are those porns where they have that angle and the dude's just sitting over you with a fucking camera.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they have videos of like cameras that actually get those angles, because it's obviously not one camera just working. And so there's like videos where you get the other dude in the camera and the guy's like literally just under the taint, like getting the pussy and the balls. Like, could you imagine? Just
you can't even get the camera that like has a flip screen. You just kind of hold it out there.
It only smells.
Yeah, I would assume. I mean, I don't want to say every person who works in porn is a creeper, but I would assume if you're the guy who's like the tank cam, you're probably pretty creepy, right? I mean,
You're looking at his butthole.
Come on, Scoop, show some respect. This guy came out to Hollywood and he wanted to be in a film crew. He wanted to work on movies. It's a hard gig to get. You got to know people. And next thing you know, you're just trying to get a paycheck. You end up filming a tank. Come on, man. These are hardworking people.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I guess it is. It's just like the actor or actors or actresses where they come out to Hollywood and they think that, oh, Bradley's.
Get your son, Bradley.
Oh, Bradley's mad.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
For the audio only listeners, we're watching Bradley rage. He's not hitting zigs yet, but he's raging. He did slap the table and gave him the look. You mother.
Well, because he knows, like, if I don't fucking get serious, he'll just bark his little fucking ass off. And
I'll give you something to bark about.
I hope Bradley gets robbed and mugged on camera.
I was thinking that's gonna happen to me on Twitch. I'm like kind of scared actually because it happened to my homie. He didn't get robbed, but I've definitely told this before. He got doxxed and then swatted. Yeah. His information got out there, and I'm a little scared on there. A little bit scared. Like I'll be because you have headphones on, you can't hear shit. Fucking SWAT team comes in here. I'm playing Call of Duty. Headshot.
Just sprinkle some crack on him.
And look at the door. The door's right there. They would see.
You gotta have a pistol in the lap
For the SWAT team.
Yeah.
These dudes are coming in with. These guys are coming with shotguns and assault rifles.
Yeah.
It would be
fucking flashbangs and shit. Scoops out a fucking handgun.
It would be quite the sacrifice for us to be launched into a level of popularity.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
It's terrible about Scoop, but hey, it really put us up there on YouTube.
Scoop,
hey, for the show.
Yeah, pull one out for the homie real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Barry McGee.
I do think. I mean, what do you guys think? But I do think the no knock raid shit is fucking crazy, right?
Yeah, that's what are you supposed to do? Like as a homeowner. You know?
I never understood that. It doesn't make any sense.
There was a documentary on that somewhere. I think I saw it on Netflix like a few months ago. I mean, maybe it was just an episode, but they did a whole thing on people being doxxed and like that. People, there have been a couple people who have died.
Yeah. That one kid got 20 years for swatting somebody.
There's like specific swatting laws that are going in the books now because so many people were doing it. Dude, somebody called. There was like a mental health checkup where somebody like called the police to check in on somebody.
Yeah.
And it was during like the night, and the cop shows up and hears the sound in the house. They're still outside and shoots them through the fucking window and kills them.
Crazy.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't understand because like with the swatting thing, I think Dom, you were kind of making this point where what are you supposed like if you're a homeowner, you're chilling in your house and the door just gets kicked in. You're like, how would you even know those are police officers if they don't announce?
Exactly.
And they're yelling, police, while they're coming in. I mean, I could do that. I could rob you right now and yell, police, while I come in the door.
It's like in Training Day when he walks in with a Chinese menu and he's like, we got a warrant.
Yeah, just put on a jacket. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like once the door is kicked, man, the first thing you do is reach for the strap.
Well, a lot of people got killed. There was that one Marine who they kicked in his door and they killed both him and his wife. He had a gun, though, because he came around the corner. He just heard people coming in. And I think he'd been robbed a couple times recently at gunpoint. So he was on, like, high alert.
Yeah,
they kicked in the door.
He ain't taking it no more.
And they killed him and his wife, his pregnant wife.
This dude was getting Fallujah fucking flashbacks.
Yeah. And then, the craziest part about the story was that they hit the wrong house. It was the neighbor's house that was selling drugs. It was the big, like, drug dealer. It wasn't even him.
Hey, who hasn't knocked on the wrong door before?
Wait, did you say they killed his pregnant wife also?
I'm pretty sure, in the shootout. I'd have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure in the shootout, because he started shooting, because he saw rifles. He started shooting. They shoot back, obviously. And he was like in the doorway of his bedroom, and his wife was behind him.
The funny thing is, that's like the reverse argument people make for cops. Like, oh, well, how are you supposed to know? Like, same shit. Like, somebody runs at you and pulls a gun. How the fuck are you supposed to know?
Yeah. How would you know? And there's other guy got pulled over on a bike by an unmarked car, and a guy in what's it called, like plain dress or whatever, plainclothes officer, and I guess he ran some stop sign or something on a motorcycle, and the cop runs up with a gun.
Oh yeah,
the gun, and he's like whoa, and he tries to take off because he doesn't know, he just sees a gun. Even if you say police, like he doesn't know who you are.
Dude, my favorite too is when like people are running away and they're like, instead of chasing them, they're like, oh, I'll just fucking shoot him. Like the cops.
Yeah. Those are crazy.
Like, bro, run, go after him. You can't catch him. You don't even deserve to shoot him.
Well, luckily, all that stuff is pretty rare. Like, I mean, even like the swatting where people die, like it's pretty. Just imagine how many times they do it. It's pretty rare, but like, still, even one is kind of, I don't know, it's rough stuff. But yeah, that's my new fear. Just so you know,
being swatted.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you'll be able to see somebody new for the first time in a while. Though.
Right.
At this point, if I had swatted, I'd be like, hey, you guys want to drink? Like, hang out a little bit.
You guys want to get Uber
sit
Eats?
Down. Hey.
Yeah.
Alex is like, if I order Uber Eats, can you get it at the curb for me?
Get that shit.
You guys want to put up some solar panels? I keep seeing solar panel comments on our Instagram. It's so funny.
Oh, it's never gonna die.
It's just like random solar panel comments like, hey, you guys ever figure out those solar panels?
It's the future, baby.
Solar panels. I think I'm gonna do that actually.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine it's that hard, as we know.
I mean, it's simple. I just need a fucking Sunday or two, and then a couple trips to Home Depot, and we're good.
I like it. So, do we have anything else coming up here? I mean, I know after this quarantine thing, I definitely want to get another meetup going. That's for sure. But that's like up in the air because I don't know when that's all gonna fire up again. But I definitely want to get another meetup.
Actually, like Kevin in person.
We could do that, yeah. We could get, and there's some other people I have in mind. I talked to a donut operator, and he already said yes. He's just like, as soon as this is over, I'll come to the show. So we could do that. That'll be super fun. I also want to do, we should do us four I'm going to get a Twitch, and we'll play 4-player Super Smash on Twitch.
Oh, Mario Kart. I don't know Super Smash.
Or Mario Kart. I don't know it either.
Nah, we're doing both. We're doing
What
both.
about-
Fuck you.
can we
You're going to
do
dominate in one and then get destroyed in the other.
Can we do 007?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if is that on Twitch? I don't know. I mean, on Switch rather. Sorry, I don't know.
Nah, that's on Nintendo 64.
We could do that though.
I don't have Switch.
No, I know. You only need no, we're gonna do it in the studio. So when we go back to the studio, we'll record on the studio and then play in the studio.
Honestly, I'm excited right now thinking about the four of us drinking and playing Mario Kart.
That sounds like fun.
Really.
And Dom raging.
Yeah. I want somebody to break their controller.
If I get hit with that blue shell, the controller's gone. It's done. If I'm in first place and the blue shell comes, I'm breaking the controller.
Hey, do we even have a TV mount? Don't we gotta get a TV mount?
We'll figure it out.
We have a TV mount. We just gotta mount it.
Don't ask about the details, baby. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, Dom, none of that's
There's probably some Keenan and Kel shit.
Mount it. Let's do it.
I do feel like that once this is over, people will, at least for the first week or two, have a newfound appreciation for a lot of things. But then I think it's going to dwindle and diminish a bit.
Well, you forget everything. You're right. I mean, any bad thing that's ever happened in your life or whatever, like 6 months later,
the excitement of being back and able to do things will.
I don't know. If you've been shook by your uncle, I don't think you forget that one.
Never forget.
Hey, I've been going on more walks though. You know what I mean?
Walks in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Just walking around?
You can't do that.
Like it's
You
going
look suspicious.
Dom,
what are you doing? Just walking around?
Dom, how's the new pad? You like it?
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like the area. I mean, the whole point was to be so close to downtown to where I could just either bird it or take a Uber. But I haven't really been able to experience, you know, to be that like DJing downtown and then taking a bird back.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys been downtown? I've heard it's kind of fucking spooky.
Yeah, I've been down there a few times.
Good.
Yeah, my brother's he's still working, so I took him to work a few times because he didn't want to drive. And yeah, I mean, there's nobody down there.
I almost asked your brother where he works, so I was gonna stop by get some food.
Yeah, no,
I'll ask you off the record.
Yeah. They're still open though. All those restaurants and shit down there are still open.
Yeah, they're all doing
takeout.
Yeah, doing takeout. And dude, there's lines. There's like lines around the corner. Like it hasn't stopped here.
And also, the one cool thing San Diego's done in this, they changed the laws around booze so you can get booze delivered. Keep that shit. Keep that shit.
Yes.
Can we keep all that shit?
You can, and I was trying to figure out how this is legal. I was talking to a little bird about this, but you can drive up and buy open booze.
Yeah.
But it's not legal to drive around with the booze.
Yeah.
So how is it legal to then sell an open container?
You got to separate the drink from the cup, and you got to put one in the trunk.
I mean, you might be right.
It's like gun laws, yeah.
You got to keep the ammo separate and shit.
Yeah.
You might be right. They do need to keep that. What they need to do to make everyone happy is stop these laws about drinking in public. Stop.
Dude, that was honestly the thing I missed most about San Diego when I first got here was the drinking on the beach, drinking in Kate Sessions, whatever it was. That was so much fucking fun.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense. They already have laws for the other shit. What are we doing? You know, if you get blacked out on the fucking beach, you're gonna get arrested.
Dude,
What's that?
It doesn't really matter because not being able to drink in public doesn't mean you can't just go to your buddy's house right across the beach and get hammered there and then go black out on the beach after.
Yeah.
Not everyone's got buddies that live at the beach.
Well, so I remember.
Well, you should find some more buddies, Dom.
Were you guys living here during PB Block Party?
Yeah.
Nah.
So back during PB Block Party, whoever lived on like the streets that were parallel first to Garnett, where the Block Party was, everybody had a bunch of keggers on those streets. So there was Felspar and Hornblende, just parties all up and down for like 6 or 7 blocks on each side. And we used to have one at my brother's, and then my other friend lived on Hornblende, so we had a party there. And people used to just get a keg cup, like the red Solo cups, and you would go to one party, you would drink there, and then you would just turn your cup upside down and then walk to the next party. But it was so fucking stupid because, you know, you obviously didn't want to get busted because there was a bunch of cops around. But like, what is that doing different? You might as well just be able to have your fucking beer in your hand and walk down the street drinking.
Nothing changes.
It's so fucking irrelevant.
It's funny. I went to one of those with the block party thing 2 years in a row, and I just ended up at the same house twice. I didn't know anyone at the house, but I just ended up there twice. And then like fast forward a couple years later, I was fucking a chick who lived at that house, unrelated.
Hold on, didn't we have you DJ one of the parties?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was DJing out front. Yeah, that's the same house. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Nice.
Completely forgot about that. I know exactly what that is too.
It's like 3 different sets of, you know, people that live there, and I was thinking about how many houses I've been in San Diego. It's a lot. I've been in a lot, like hundreds of houses in San Diego. I'm like, oh, I've been in that building. Oh, I've been in that apartment. Oh, I've been there.
It's funny when you don't realize it, and then you drive by or you walk by, and you're like, oh, and then you have the flashback to the last time you were at that fucking house.
Oh shit!
I'm still
waiting. It's a fuck a bitch that used to live right there.
Exactly.
I'm still waiting for the point where I sleep with a girl who lives in an apartment where another girl used to live that I slept with.
That'd be great.
I'm still waiting for the point to just sleep with a girl.
That too, yeah.
Everybody hurts.
And it's been a while since I
That's one of the biggest things about quarantine is just getting out there, man, and having fun.
Yeah.
One of my friends is still throwing parties. I'm like, he's like, hey, come through. I'm like,
the problem is those
people doing that, dude.
Yeah.
And the people who are willing to go, those are the ones who are at high risk.
Yeah.
Like, those are the ones who are still spreading it. Like, why would I want to hang out with you when you're the one who's fucking doing stupid shit all the time with everybody else who's doing stupid shit?
I want to get that antibody fucking test, though. I need to know if I already had it. I need to know.
I think you did. I think, like we talked about, I think a lot of people did.
The level of sick I was, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Are you talking about after the Super Bowl when we were both sick?
I don't know exactly when it was, but dude, the coughing, the level of coughing, I was coughing up blood. I had long johns on, sweatpants, snow jacket, and under the covers, and I was sweating. I was so cold, couldn't sleep. For a couple of days, I've never been that sick before. I could not believe I was that sick.
How long did it last for?
Probably like a week, but I was only really, really sick for like 3 days, and it hit me like out of nowhere. It's like, oh, totally fine. And then I went to bed. I'm really tired. Woke up the next morning like, oh, yeah, just put me in a fucking grave.
I had the same shit. That was right before the meetup.
Yeah.
And I was still a little sick during the meetup.
You had it. You gave it to all the people at the meetup.
Everybody. I'm patient 0.
Dirty bitch.
What's the antibody test?
What's the antibody test?
I heard it's pretty simple to get it. It's not. I saw one place that was charging. One doctor's office was asking for $50, and another one was charging like $150.
That's more affordable than I thought, actually.
Yeah.
Me too.
That sounds like some. More. That sounds like some dude in an alley downtown.
That sounds like some Groupon shit.
Yeah.
You see those guys, those pieces of shit? And chicks. I think it was Tennessee or something like that, but or somewhere in Nashville. But they were doing fake testing, like on the spot, and they got caught, and they were charging like $300 a pop. And some reporter came over, hey, do you guys have license for this? Or
yeah, they didn't want to talk.
And they're like, oh, no, we're good. We got all the appropriate documentation. Honestly, prison, rest of your life.
Yeah, and as they're putting this tent in this fucking truck with no like, you know what I'm saying, no kind of logo or anything on it.
It's in like a fucking 1995 S10.
Yeah, at least try a little harder.
Yeah, the whole thing looks shady, bro.
And they had like the painting like oversuits on, you know, like it wasn't even legit.
Oh yeah, like the Tyvek protective.
Yeah.
They had just a face shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I think scamming like that in a time like this is pretty. That's pretty dirty.
Yeah,
I mean, scamming in general.
Hey, sometimes you got to get over on fuckers. I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't the guy?
Credit cards, man. You gotta get over on the credit card.
Didn't that guy have like 17,000 fucking bottles of hand sanitizer or something, or cleaner or some shit?
Yeah, and then nobody's taking it back. I saw people at Costco yesterday trying to bring back a bunch of TP. They're like, no, fuck off. But I don't get why even return it. Just you have TP forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I mean, when you live alone, you don't go through TP very fast, and
you must not wipe your booty right,
or you ain't jacking off.
Yeah.
Are you jacking off into TP?
I don't use TP for when I masturbate.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm nutting the TP. That's for sure. I don't want to clean it. I don't want to clean it off my hairy stomach.
Oh, I just nut into the shower. A little spray down.
There's gonna be a
your waterproof iPhone.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a baby like scoop mermaid or crustacean that's gonna come out of the fucking drain.
Wait, you guys both you both jerk off into toilet paper?
Yeah,
I mean, I might use it to clean up. I mean, whatever's around me.
Socks, old panties,
the curtains.
Interesting.
I did see a photo of a guy. He looked like a security guard somewhere in South America or Central America. But he's wearing, and I think he was dead serious. He's wearing panties over his face instead of like a mask, you know? He had panties.
I thought about doing some goofy shit like that.
Like Scorpion. Yeah. Get over here.
Get over here. Stay away from me.
I've seen photos of a couple people, maybe even more than that, in like full on scuba gear in the fucking grocery store. And I'm sure it was a joke, but still.
Not a bad move.
Scuba Steve.
You get your own fresh air supply. It's probably better for you.
Imagine that. You got flippers on.
Yeah. Hey, I was thinking more like what are those shoes? Those goofy ones that can go into sport mode.
Aqua socks.
Yeah. No, not aqua socks. Fuck, I have them. The flame shoes. Or like a Crocs. Yeah. I have them. Heelys. You think they make Heelys in size 16?
Yes.
What about Crocs with Heelys on them though?
That would be sick.
Not enough ankle support.
That might be it.
I wish I had Heelys though when I was a kid. It looked like a lot of fun, but I was like 19 by the time it came out.
Bro, I wish I had Heelys in the military. Like, yeah, I was also too old, but because I remember at Miramar, like the PT course, they had like a lot of hills and stuff. It'd be cool just throw on the Heelys real quick, look back, coast.
He's got fake running shoes.
This motherfucker's moonwalking across the course.
Oh, it'd be great if you got arrested and fucking sent to the brig for wearing Heelys during a PT test.
I feel like if you had Heelys living in San Francisco, you'd be dead. I really do.
Too fast.
Wow, yeah.
Dude, people are crazy. People are on rollerblades and shit on those hills in San Francisco.
Now I might look up some Healy San Francisco fails.
I don't feel I can go too fast. I once fell on a skateboard in San Francisco, and I was going just a little bit downhill. It wasn't a crazy one, and I hit a bottle cap. And so I don't know if you know anything about skateboard. And I had big wheels, like big soft wheels on there, but the bottle cap dug into the ground, you know, or the wheel, you know, the bottle cap dug into the ground, and the wheel just didn't move, and it skidded. And I flew off the skateboard probably like 10 or 15 feet, landed, I had brand new like Jordan, you know, shorts on. Anyway, a key landed in my fucking leg. Like when I landed, you know, the key went into my leg.
You got shanked by your own key?
I still have the scar. It hurt so fucking bad. And it was embarrassing.
How steep was the fucking hill?
It wasn't crazy. But it, you know, it wasn't like a San Diego hill. But it also wasn't like Mount Soledad or something. You know, it was just like an in-between.
Yeah.
Not too crazy. Yeah.
Whatever happened to rollerblades? They just gave up on that? Like the whole, there's not even an X Games anymore, right?
I still see chicks rocking the fucking booty shorts.
Yeah.
Roller skates or roller blades?
Oh, skates. Oh, that's
no,
right.
I'm talking about roller blades.
No, roller blades. I've seen that. Yeah, recently.
And inline skating, bro.
Like there were like roller hockey leagues and shit for a while. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like professional roller hockey.
Remember? Yeah. A roller derby. Yeah. That was sick. That was when I was like,
that's still going on.
Like 5. But I remember like way back in the day when I was like 5 or 6, like seeing that on TV, like, damn, that's tight.
Well, it was
like
big
gladiators on fucking roller skates.
Isn't roller derby like big in Texas too? Like they still do like the leagues and shit.
They do leagues everywhere, all across the United States.
Well, they got one in Del Mar, right?
I don't know. I know they have one, at least one in San Diego.
Let's go up there and cheer those lesbians on.
Yeah,
there are some. Having gone to a few of those, I would say that there are some females in roller derby that I absolutely would not fuck with.
They're all bull dykes.
Yeah,
I've matched with a few on like Bumble and Tinder. They're big.
Really, like roller derby chicks?
Yeah.
They're fucking big and they're mean, dude. Yeah.
Big old clits.
Fucking tear your head off.
Bring that big old clit here, girl.
Poke it through like that. Just.
Well, I think we should call it on that note.
For sure, man. Let's jump on this Twitch. Right?
Yeah. So this show, I'm gonna put this show up right now. If you're seeing this right after this airs on YouTube, Dom and I will be playing Call of Duty and screaming at whoever wants to play. We'll get a Switch and do that in the studio pretty soon. Anyway, to jump on the Twitch, that's down below. Shop.tastygentleman.com. Fuck Scoop always works. Bomber jackets are going out. A lot of them went out today. I'll have to double check with those people. And there were a couple people that lost their flasks, or got lost in the mail rather, and I just found out about it from our customer service, so I got those redone and I have them at the house and I will put them in the mail today. What else?
By the way, if you guys do have Black Ops 3, I can jump on.
How do I play that shit, nigga? You gotta get with the current times, motherfucker.
Isn't that like 4 old or something? That's like 4 of them old.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Get the warfare shit. I mean, we'll still play, but yeah.
You know what's amazing to me is that the Postal Service has been around since fucking like the foundation of this country.
Yeah.
And they still fuck shit up constantly. Like
there's a lot of freight, dog.
Yeah, right.
What?
That's a lot of freight, Bradley.
But I'm just saying, that's your only job, and you've had it for 200 years.
You're bound to make a mistake.
If you think about the rate of success for how much shit they process, they're doing really fucking well.
I disagree. I've heard a lot of people talk about shit that gets lost.
Of course, because shit goes out all the time. Of course, people are going to lose shit.
But still, it's you have fucking one job. Get it right.
All right, Boomer Bradley. He's a.
Right now, they're in the comments like, "You have one job. Make podcasts.
Yeah.
Do it right."
Like Bradley's never fucked up on a job before.
I'm not.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's pop the C.
1,
2,
3.
I don't even know. That just like cut out.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I thought Dom just hung up. He's click. All right. Well, yeah. Anyway,
I really did.
I didn't know. It's fine. It was just so quick. Oh fuck.